All right, let's jump right into it. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're breaking down the absolute climax of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, the Grand Final. Here is our agenda for today. 1. The ultimate football battle. 2. Road to the final. 3. Comparing the finalists. 4. Keys to winning. And 5. A historic conclusion.
Section 1. The ultimate football battle. Spain versus Argentina.
Man, what an unforgettable month it has been, right? I mean, we've seen it all. The dramatic upsets, those spectacular edge-of-your-seat goals, the emotional celebrations, and yeah, those really heartbreaking eliminations. The 2026 FIFA World Cup has finally reached its final chapter. After all the matches, all that drama, only 2 teams remain standing. One is Spain. The other is Argentina. It really is that simple. And yet the stakes are unimaginably high. One of these nations is going to lift football's most prestigious trophy. And the other? Well, they'll leave knowing they came painfully close. We're talking about 90 minutes that will become part of football history forever. This is absolutely not just another game. So we're going to explore everything you need to know before the biggest match on earth kicks off. Section 2. Road to the Final. The Journey to New Jersey.
So when exactly is history going to be made? Well, the FIFA World Cup Final will be played on Sunday, July 19th, 2026. And kickoff is scheduled for 3 p.m. Eastern Time in the U.S. Seriously? Mark your calendars right now, because you are not going to want to miss a single second of this. And the venue? History is going to be made inside one of the most impressive sporting venues ever built, MetLife Stadium, right in East Rutherford, New Jersey, just a stone's throw outside New York City. To put this in perspective, this incredible stadium boasts a capacity of more than 82,000 roaring spectators. Imagine that energy. And that's not even counting the billions, yes, billions expected to watch from literally every continent. For one evening, New Jersey is the undisputed football capital of the entire world.
You know, the 2026 World Cup has already cemented itself in the history books. For the first time ever, we had 48 national teams competing. Plus, the tournament was jointly hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. This huge expanded format meant we got more matches, way more surprises, the rise of emerging football nations, and so many unforgettable moments. As fans, we witnessed some incredibly tense penalty shootouts, those crazy late winning goals, unexpected eliminations, and honestly, perhaps one of the most intensely competitive World Cups FIFA has ever organized.
Okay, so let's see how all that builds into our finalists, starting with Spain. Now, Spain has been, without a doubt, one of the tournament's most disciplined teams. Their whole football philosophy is grounded in intelligent possession, crisp short passing, absolute technical precision, patience, and high pressing. Throughout this entire tournament, Spain has shown just remarkable consistency. They're like a well-oiled machine. Their midfield completely dictates the pace of the game, their defense stays incredibly organized, and their attack, they punish almost every single mistake the opposition makes.
And, as you'd expect, that super disciplined style has yielded incredible results. One of their absolute greatest achievements of the tournament came in the semi-final, where they defeated France by 2-0. Because of complete, dominant performances just like that one, Spain is arriving in this final full of confidence.
Now, let's look at the other side of the pitch. Argentina has once again proven exactly why it remains one of football's greatest nations. The reigning world champions entered this tournament carrying, frankly, enormous expectations. But instead of collapsing under all that pressure, they totally embraced it. Just look at this run. Argentina eliminated Cape Verde, Egypt, Switzerland, and then they produced one of the tournament's biggest, most thrilling victories by defeating England 2-1 in the semifinal. Throughout the whole competition, Argentina has displayed a very specific style that has just thrilled the fans. They heavily rely on aggressive attacking football, lightning-quick transitions, excellent teamwork, and just clinical finishing in front of the net. But honestly, above all of that technical stuff, they've shown an extraordinary fighting spirit. Every single match has reinforced exactly why Argentina continues to be respected across the entire football world.
Section 3. Comparing the finalists. A tactical breakdown.
So we've seen how they got here, but the real question is, how do they stack up directly against one another? When we compare these two heavyweights, the tactical contrast is just fascinating. On one side, Spain brings phenomenal ball possession. They are among the tournament leaders in passing accuracy, they hold one of the strongest defensive records with very few goals conceded, and they boast outstanding midfield control.
Now, countering that, Argentina is one of the highest-scoring teams remaining. They deliver highly dangerous counterattacks, incredible offensive efficiency, excellent team chemistry, and consistent knockout performances. Here's the thing. Both teams possess elite technical quality. Both completely know how to handle high-pressure situations, and both have championship experience. Looking at this matchup on paper, there is basically no obvious weakness.
Because these teams are just so evenly matched, this is exactly the kind of World Cup final that creates new legends. For Spain, their midfield controls everything. Those creative players are generating opportunities with incredible vision and precise passing. But for Argentina, their attacking players are a constant, looming threat to opposing defenses. Ultimately, it feels like one single moment of brilliance, maybe one perfect pass or just one tiny defensive mistake, could literally decide who becomes the world champion. Because as we know, football history often remembers only one goal.
Section 4. Keys to winning. What it takes to lift the trophy.
So, how does a team actually manufacture that moment of brilliance? It's tough to say, and football analysts around the world remain incredibly divided on this matchup. The big question on everyone's mind is, who is the actual favorite here? Well, some experts favor Spain, and that's mainly because of their possession, their strict tactical discipline, and their unshakable defensive stability. But then others firmly believe Argentina has the advantage, pointing to their proven championship mentality, their resilience, and their proven ability to perform under enormous pressure. In fact, many betting markets consider the match almost perfectly balanced, which means the absolutely smallest detail might be what determines the champion.
And let me tell you, the pressure on those small details is going to be immense because the scale of this event is completely unprecedented. Did you know that more than 5 billion views are expected to follow some portion of the World Cup worldwide? That is more than half the population of the planet. The FIFA World Cup is unequivocally the most-watched sporting event on Earth. Winning it permanently changes the legacy of the players, the coaches, and honestly, entire generations. We've got hundreds of journalists from every single continent covering this final, and millions of jerseys have already been sold worldwide. It really proves that football becomes a universal language during the World Cup.
So with billions watching their every move, here are the exact keys to victory. For Spain, they absolutely must control possession. They have to stay patient, completely avoid losing that crucial midfield battle, and above all, prevent Argentina's deadly counterattacks. Conversely, Argentina must attack quickly. They need to press aggressively, ruthlessly take advantage of any scoring chances they get, and maintain total defensive concentration. In finals of this magnitude, small mistakes become unforgettable.
Section 5. A historic conclusion. History awaits. As any diehard football fan will tell you, World Cup finals are rarely predictable. Historically, they have been decided by the absolute slimmest of margins. We're talking one single goal, grueling and exhausting extra time, nerve-wracking penalty shootouts, or just a single moment of sheer individual brilliance. Every generation remembers exactly where they were when a World Cup champion was crowned, and the 2026 final? It's shaping up to become another unforgettable chapter in that incredible legacy.
No matter which nation you're personally supporting, we are all about to witness one of the greatest sporting events on the planet. Spain is seeking another World Cup title, while Argentina is hoping to continue its remarkable football legacy and defend its place among the sport's greatest champions. History awaits. 90 minutes, 2 extraordinary teams, 1 trophy, 1 champion. We should all just enjoy the match, because moments like these literally only come once every 4 years.
The stage is perfectly set for an absolutely unforgettable FIFA World Cup final. Spain is bringing tactical brilliance, discipline, and control, while Argentina is arriving with confidence, fierce determination, and the true heart of a champion. After weeks of incredible, non-stop football, only one team gets to lift the most prestigious trophy in the sport. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Now, before we go, I really want to hear from you. Take a look at the question right here and tell us, who do you think will become the 2026 FIFA World Cup champion, Spain or Argentina?